Sup, fam? 1SavvyNinja here. The only one. They want to certainly make seconds and thirds, but I'm the only one. They'll probably take this too and they'll be like putting it on their channel like, I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Oh, I'm the only one. But it's the only one that has the black symbol with heartworks in it. I wouldn't doubt if they took that too. Then I'll just have to change it up and make like 80 different channels. But, you know, bitch ass niggas do what bitch ass niggas do, right? I'm not racist. I'm just saying that. I'm not at all. I just use the term nigga here and there just for fun. And I QQA so we could get down and. Well, I don't smoke weed no more, but. So we can get down and smoke weed all day. We can get drunk all day. Here we go. We can drink spirits. I don't drink though either. I believe that they're literally drinking spirits. You're like pouring spirits into your body. So, I guess I got a different of opinion out here than most people do. I'm not saying I never will have a drink. Like, I'll have a drink or two, but for the most part, I don't care for it. I don't care for the whole scene. If you know what I mean, man. So yeah, I'm the number one savvy ninja. They want to be like the ONE savvy ninja and use my name and image because they're a bunch of cages out here. A whole cafe cage of bitches. But what do you do when your public servants don't tell the truth? What do you do when you don't have a free press, even though your school system teaches you that you do? They're actually enemies of the public, and they're trying to make the innocent parties and the innocent victims as though they are enemy number one. So anyway, I think that they're all plastic lions, paper tigers, So I wrote this little creative rap song. And I just wanted to speak it. All the laws in creation that tell a good man how to die, but none that teach the wicked how to live right. Yeah, plastic lions, fake kings in disguise. This one's for the cowards that's been hiding behind my life. There's some plastic lions prowling in the dark. Can't stand the light of truth, so they want to tear my heart apart. Playing God, my bloodline, poison in my veins. All of that envy in the soul, trying to trademark on pain. They preach in lies they don't live. Schools that don't teach. They just talk about justice while they're robbing the weak. Family ain't family when they bribe to betray. Friends ain't friends why they stalk what you say. They proxy in the love in the ruins of war. Through my own girl of design of a proxy war. Designing that downfall like they own my whole world. Fake lovers, fake friends, fake ties, fake divine. Worshipping Satan and then they drinking on my time. I see him now, yeah, the paper and the plastic, smiles so tragic, souls all rancid. The devil wrote the law in his holy choir, preaching the peace while they're playing with fire. All the laws in creation tell a good man how to die, but not a soul in this nation knows how to look God in the eye. Plastic lions hunting from behind, they roar with deceit, but the hollow inside. Plastic lions preying on the people, acting plastic in all of their churches of steeples, with the kind poisoning up my body just to steal my mind. They fake to the bone, they demonic in that tone, but I'm storming this beach and reclaiming that throne, planting a flag like I've been there all along, isolated in my decree since I was 3, when these demons drew up their plan to feed me poison to call love, made me less than a man that I could ever have been. Dad should have been a shield, but he's the first to sin, raping his own daughter, and the states hid that rape like you can't even see a sin in 2 places. Without a face of the justice system that's been so blind by design, they guard the predators and protect in their own line. Career criminals in the robes and the ties, but that crime shows they serpents and they serpents in their eyes. I was the kind of true G, heart built up on grace. They turn that into weakness and they spit up in my face. They said it's mental health just to dodge their own deeds, but that's just cover talk for their devilish little needs to fulfill their greeds. They took my work, my words, my name, but they can't rewrite this righteous flame. 'Cause I'm the one that sees through that grime all the time. I'm done being quiet about that crime. It's getting grimier than grimier out here, real thick. These laws are playing in creation, but they're playing two-faced dick. Tell a good man how to die in the souls of a nation's decree. Knows how to, that doesn't know how to look God in the eye. Plastic lions hunting from behind. They roar with deceit, but they hollowed out shallow inside. Plastic lions preying on one of its kind, poisoning my body just to steal me out of my mind. Yeah, they fake to the bone. They got demonic in the tone. They got me so lost off I couldn't find my way home. Driving down the same roads that I'd always known. So I'm storming this beach to plant that flag and reclaim my throne. You couldn't fight me fair if you tried. So you needed to poison me up out of peace and out of my mind. Couldn't face the truth, so you built your deceit, but you forgot. I got God out here, out on repeat. When the heavens speak and these demons retreat, I ain't mad at ya, I'm just done playing blind. I see you cowards, you're all one of a kind. Plastic lions in your whole weak ass design. But I got iron and spirit and fire in my mind. So enjoy your all crimes, fake lovers and fake ties. Your fake friends are all one and one the same. Fake smiles that the devil defends. You took from my youth and you tried to take my breath to an end. But I still live eternal. Your curse is the death. All the laws in creation can't cage my fire. And I want to say that they're all just cafe cage ass bitches. And the Lord gave me the truth when they switched on that empire. Plastic lions bound down to the whole fleet. The dawn's awake and the light's within me. I got more, but I just wanted to rap like this instead of over music. You know, just to see what good it does over this whole crime spree over my life where these people played me out of my mind for like my whole life. So I've never belonged to myself in this world. And it would be nice to actually be able to belong to myself in this world, like a little smidgen left of life or whatever. Because it wasn't very long ago I figured out the crime. All along I was being drawn to their line. Drawn to the line. So I had to draw the lines in the sand over and over and over and over again, telling these motherfuckers to get away, and they still couldn't leave me alone. They still got me poisoned up a couple times. Literally poisoned to where I had no oxygen in my whole body. So you can try and think for yourself if you got an imagination that being poisoned with an arsenic abuse is going to leave you without your brains. Because your brains need oxygen, every single cell of them. So you can see and read between the lines of everything that they're doing for not only like a year or two, but like 43 years on and off, being poisoned up by their whole fucking shit brigade design. Because I think they're all fucking satanic ritual abusers playing between the lines. For the dark of my life being left on scope, I guess I'll just go on from the golden chairs of a proxy warfare. They all out here. Listen, fam. They got themselves in them golden chairs, leaving me ensnared in their whole backroom design. Yeah, I was being groomed inside of their crimes. A total takeover of my whole entire life to leave me outmatched in a bloodbath inside of my mind that couldn't be found when it had me tied to the ground each and every single time that they came around, playing up as their own friendship matters, playing games over my life like chutes and ladders, where I found no peace, testing on my release while I was left in the shadows of myself. Yeah, they were trying desperately to take my life with ease, golden chairs of a proxy warfare to level me out of me, leave me ensnared. I guess it was their club essentials to leave me working so blindly to get away from them, to put it all behind me in crazy maze made over my whole life's agility, no identity being left of my own. I was in a poisoned up body and mind. I couldn't even roam. You can't even reason to find your own way home, your own mind, and sentence to resign. While they deflect and minimize everything that you had to see, as though that oxygen in my body needs didn't come back into my own trained body well, to see them finally just getting away from that hell. From them, I'll call back my own energy. The autonomy that I needed was being deadened up in verses, where my mind was just being lost inside of their curses, driven down a hearse of itself, a graveyard of my brain, lost in a membrane, trying to hold on to myself so tightly. It's a serious weight within my whole life long, being broken down and drawn out of the memories all day long, so I can finally see clearly. They might be a part of the club essentials, but the golden chairs don't have any right to leave their own family ensnared. So this is the news now. I'm bringing back to the youth every single war made terror being orchestrated to steal me out of my whole life by design, taking a look back to see all of that strife, the proxy warfare that they planned to a T, taking over my life and my love life and agility to be their own war-made disaster, to take me out for them, leveling me out of me to lead me into a whole haze of myself, playing up a game over me to level me out of a marked man, invisible to the war, unpatterns, being drowned in an enemy by my enemies and my identity being stolen, my own mind frozen, the need of me being taxed up, so they hacked up my data while it was about prefabrication, leaving me into homelessness from that manipulation, act like they cared when they never truly did. They wanted to ensure that I was broken, no job, no car, no words to be spoken from a mind that's taken far out the price of my life. They wanted me gone to die, being sent in a place to steal up my energy, unable to shine, siphoning off the value in me, while the last battle of me was a covert warfare, left me in a maze to find my own self, lost in a haze, whole wreckage of their old games. But nah, G, I wasn't playing some game over no one's life. They wanted to play God over mine, though, to poison me up since early childhood and on. They didn't have any right to steal up my body, my mind, my own mind gone. And then I'm there, not the fucking property. So since a child, I never had a place or a platform to stand on to utter a sound I couldn't have even had seen. So that's why they needed to drain me up out of my whole body and mind, to leave me lost in a battle inside, unable to find me at all, man. So they can play their soundtrack however they want, because I was played out of myself so violently without the violence to be shown for exactly what it was. I call their club essentials and their carnival from hell to level their own little brother, or like my father to his son, in a duress disguised as a mental health, when they're all hollow, shallow points being made their hearts into souls made of a minimal art in their own final decree. Their own hearts dark, leveling me inside of the highest heats, to have Jesse poisoning me to almost dead again, unable to see through the haze of my own life to establish the truth. But I do now. I see their whole golden chairs of a proxy warfare that's been made in the floods of a memory they gave. While they poisoned up me and the poison was in place, also stripped them away in the pain on repeat, being remembered now while they were trying to erase me out from such young age onward. I couldn't have even ran, shouted out, unable to make a stand or a sound at all, followed to the ground and unable to figure it out. Nah, yo, these life traps was their own fucked up design. I'll never be fine again for how long that they played me out for, where everything I have been living now to this point traces back to them and their own warfare that they engaged to level me out blind, leave me enraged within. I couldn't see the lines of their own sins that I was born into being grafted on all over my life. I couldn't win, my heart's so sore. I was born for more than their art of war. They just wanted me dead in full scopes over my whole entire life, getting locked out of my own head. While these family courts are as good as Christ's actors in the state of the art of warfare, being played out as a targeted individual, even if you're okay to be, or either you'll be okay to be washed up within the world's ways and accepting all the lies, or you'll be in the war zone created by their criminal enterprise. No arrests, no free press, no charges against true criminals. They just selling you fake rules in schools just to accept to be lost within the pieces you're not allowed to find, because when you do figure out the truth, you'll be lost in your own mind, unable to find couth, chasing dreams to put it back on the booth, unable to make them dreams come true, fractured in a life that they need you to be a slave as they steal up on every single part of your whole name, even while you're in your mind and your mind is gone in that cycle on repeat. They play in that biological agenda to rinse, wash, recycle, and repeat in their own blasphemous club. They'll be stealing your whole house, your whole money, your name, your energy, your voice, to tell you have a choice. When they're stealing away that choice, stealing away your essence, it's by design, very much crossing the line of reasons for an actual war. But these systems, police want to protect that treason, rape, murder, and biological warfare, bitch made shit, and all they want to do to paint me up as insane, when you can clearly see the tracing back to their own lanes within their own war zone. And it's a war that's on now, that you're being left on, just left on all the time, branding you as though you're supposed to be the crazy one, and it's just hypocrites in a mental warfare. Take it to one, taken from that spiritual warfare that they made into a physical warfare with how they wanted to poison you up, all up inside of a biological disease, playing about your life in real funny ways, then acting like they good in their own criminal enterprise, real sick as fuck dick moves over real order. The perpetrators in suits and ties don't want to play it off as you didn't want to hear me out. Now, I'm not lying. They're supposed to be public servants in the truth when they're enemies of us all, acting like your public enemy number one. But I guess fellas enjoy getting all butt fucked by your Uncle Sam and Satan. So excuse me, but by all means strut your slut club design of credentials and act like you're the golden calf within half of what it takes to be a real man. Look inside of a complete bloodbath of a systems inside in that system's decree. Y'all are cages, a whole cafe cage of predators and rapists and thieves. And these papists that want to play about religion, y'all play a charity when you can't prove a thing. But y'all follow the money in tens of thousands of offshore bank accounts and you want to play it like it ain't there. Yeah, they're taking charity and they're playing it up like it's fair. It ain't fair, so you're going to be dressed for that church in your Sunday's best. But I digressed with their statist souls are all a mess. Baptized in a satanic ritual to leave a blood split, poisoned up in bodies and jabs meant for death. But hey, welcome to the Novus Order Seclorum. When these bloods are on your hands, investing in the theft of lands, while the truth is on the lines written on your own chests of an architects of of your architects of a whole cage design of warfare when you can't earn more money than the blood that's spilt, but you're all jilted and the whole game tilted in your favor. Just like the narcissists glorifying themselves, you're just in a land of debris and murder to establish your little trophies. So go on, get 'em, true soldier. You ain't true. Living your life as though you're all so shiny. You're in a whole hell caged up within that demonic playthrough. You don't think you really care? Yeah, you don't really care. So we're taking it there to write up so many rules and regulations that you make. You can't even follow a single one that you fake. So fuck all your rules and fuck your loser dumb schools. You're playing people all out as if they're just fools. Y'all being used like a satanic little tool in a fool's golden essential and all your bitch ass club rules. It's just a broken way paved inside of a school made. So I personally can't wait to see you all tied to that grave. I doubt you have a whole soul left to save, but go on, keep on running that same old game. I see that whole blueprint surviving that fires of a furnace set up to retire me. And y'all want to play as though America's truly free? Yeah, which line of degeneracy and all of this hypocrisy? Because the truth's in hands when you're all getting caught red-handed in the golden gates of a bandit. Now you're all banded in the group think, but in the background of plans, I don't think you truly think at all. Y'all cut through in your cutthroat design. It's a whole bloody backroom deal, and the boardrooms are all fake, and your courts are all a whole cafe of bloody cage. So I'm taking it all back for the hope of names. Y'all steal like these because this life's been molded in your little satanic club essentials that should be scolded when it's human life and it's your own families and friends, communities you rob so blindly to the end. You'll be a ghost in the lake of fire. I'll reclaim my own name back. Thanks for staging a whole proxy warfare in your desires. Because I'm the true legacy and y'all just cowards in disease, manifesting on people's dreams. So no, I don't think you got a soul that's literally worth saving. Go ahead and play it out as if it's not caving. Inside of a statist's decree, playing up your own need, fulfilling your own greed. You know, playing about charity as a Freemasonry shit camp disease. But yeah, I think that everything out here is pretty much diseased and fake. So go ahead and pine, let me know what you think.